Hello, and welcome to How to Slay Small Business Saturday. To get started, I want to ask a question. What is it that you think is the most important part of being successful around a holiday where many stores do large amounts of marketing? Do you feel that marketing is the biggest and most important thing? If you do, you're probably thinking like a big box store, and that's okay. But I want to break down some of the fallacies that small businesses can't compete in the world of marketing. Black Friday always tends to overshadow Small Business Saturday. Big box stores tend to take over the marketing world around the Thanksgiving week and give people more and more reasons to shop large. We need to remind customers of the importance of shopping small. The first step is to be genuine. There's nothing that customers hate more than a stock email or a present that they can find anywhere else. So remember those products that are customized and unique and use those to your benefit. There is something to be said about being genuine amongst the bells and whistles of the larger box stores. You need to think about what's unique about your company and your brand. Why are you better to go to than a large box company? What makes you different? What do you offer? Do you offer personality or charm or connection? An example of what you could do when customers are coming into your store during Small Business Saturday is that you could offer them a refreshing drink as they come in and a spot where they can sit and put their purchases down and rest a little bit while they think about what things they're going to purchase next. You could also offer them a free gift. You want to package up something that is easy for you to replicate and not very expensive, but still has a personal touch to it. For an example, I recently purchased 2 items from a company, and I received one of them very quickly, and I hadn't even noticed that I didn't receive the second one until I got an email that said, that asked if I had received that second one, and I answered back and said no, and they said, don't worry, we have it in the mail today, and you'll receive it shortly. Well, when I received the package in the mail, to my surprise, I received an extra gift, as well as that second item, and I want to show you what that looks like. So in the mail, this came with that second item, a nice little card and an extra gift that said, "Oh snap." So it made me smile because it kind of played on the mistake, and they also signed it. And this is a really nice customized approach that you could use. So it's important to think about how to be genuine. Every company can be genuine in a different way. So think about what makes you different and think about what you would like if you were the customer. A lot of times I think that it's important to go through the client life cycle and see how you can change things or upgrade things, or if you have someone that isn't familiar with your product, go through the client or customer experience and let you know what things they would appreciate. That's really helpful information. Okay, so to sum up, in order to be genuine, you need to take a look at what makes your business unique. How can you customize that product or approach that you have? And then additional details, if you want to go a little bit deeper and do a little bit more, create a personalized email that goes out to a specific segmentation of or group of your prospective buyers. If there are people you know that have come back time and time again, or if you know that there's people that have, even if they haven't purchased a product or a service from you, those people that have been highly interested in what you have to offer, put together an email and send it just to them and have it say something really personal with a personal deal just for them. That's a really good idea. Calls to action. If you don't know what CTAs are, they're basically the idea that you should, they're the next step. So getting people used to taking a next step. In the old sales approach, we used to say, buy now, sell now, or best offer and things like that. And large companies still do that. But when you are doing a lot of online networking and virtual salesmanship, you want to kind of take a more friendly approach. So instead of having a button that says buy now, you can take a different approach to something that's a little more customized. So with everything that you do, you want to guide people to the next step. The way that we let people know about sales is much softer than in the past, especially when approaching people who are bombarded all day by sales that they don't ask for. Have you ever had a robocall or a sales call from someone and just been so frustrated? So if we approach people in the same way, they will be frustrated with our techniques or our emails or our links and things like that. So you want to be a lot more soft when you're approaching people with this call to action in a much more friendly style. This call to action is a button or a link or highlighted hypertext that says something like, find out how many sweaters we have left in this color, or help your afternoon get better today. And that will intrigue them. It's not telling them, come here and buy this right now. It's just kind of giving them a taste of your personality and your product and the charisma that your company has. So the last additional detail is friendly social interactions. Remember, when approaching marketing in a virtual social setting, you need to treat customers like a friend. If it's appropriate in your industry, tailor your posts or emails and messaging in a friendly manner, a friend type manner. I've received some pretty great emails that start out as casually as, hey girl, it's Tuesday and I know it's been rough, with a gif of a dog that's just going. And I've really thought that those took time, those took effort, and the company has personality. So to me, those really had a better approach than some of the other stock emails that I've received from larger companies. The next step number dos, is to strategize and be prepared. So when you're getting ready for Small Business Saturday, you want to make sure that all of your wheels are working and they're functioning in an appropriate order. First, you need to be virtually prepared. So make sure that your social media pages are clean and they go in the right order that makes sense to a customer, so that they won't be confused about what you're wanting them to do. So another idea is to replace the social media banner. So for instance, there we go. To have it align with have your social media banner align with Small Business Saturday. This is something that I put up last year around Small Business Saturday to remind people to shop small. When you are strategizing and being prepared, it's important to match your mission to your message. So anything that goes out from your company, make sure that it matches what you want the customer to know about you, your vision, and it helps to fulfill the goals of your company as well. Make sure that the About section on your social media pages is updated and clean and easy to follow. People will be looking all over at this point, and you want to make sure that the information about your company as well as about your products is easy to find, as well as the deals and promotions that you're making. Another option is to make sure your website is clean and organized ahead of time. If you do have a promotion, that's on the homepage. Also, make sure that you have a Small Business Saturday campaign, marketing campaign ready to go. And basically what that means is to have a strategic lineup of marketing that will be reminding people that you will be active on Small Business Saturday. Let them know your lineup of maybe a behind the scenes post about what you're going to be doing for Small Business Saturday, how you're preparing, what your promotions will be, and it's even a good idea, especially to have a post about how your company came about, kind of mixed in there, so that they'll know more about your company as well. Partnering with a larger company, we'll talk about that a little bit more, but in order to get more engagement, I highly recommend partnering up with another company or sharing your message in groups on social media pages. American Express does a lot of free promotions, and I partner with them every year. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and message me after this conference. Another way to be prepared is to have a gift card ready. Many people will be shopping for a white elephant gift, a coworker gift, and if you can have a gift card available, then they have an option that they can give to someone that will allow that person to purchase whatever it is that they would like from your store. This is a really good option, and a lot of small businesses don't have this. So when you offer a gift card, you'll be in line with the larger box companies, although you have a more customized, unique product available. Another idea is to create a neighbor gift that will help the Christmas shoppers be able to be prepared for neighbors or coworkers that they want to give a little gift to. So have something that's small and has a little Christmassy type card on it with a note that they can fill out. And just think of something small like that you could put together in large quantities. People want to be done with their Christmas shopping, and neighbor gifts and coworker gifts are the largest hang up. If you can help them to solve that problem with a clever and unique gift, you will be their best friend for life. Another way to be prepared for Small Business Saturday is to have a great deal of stock on hand. So if you go through the the customer life cycle process, look at how they would see things as they walk in your store, look at the things that might be interesting or most interesting to them, and have the neighbor gifts up front, arrange things in a very organized fashion, as well as being prepared for those popular items to sell out, so have more stock on hand if possible. Okay, let's sum up: strategize and be prepared. You need to be virtually prepared, get all of your kinks out of your client or customer life cycle, have a gift card if possible, neighbor or coworker gift, stock up on popular items, And then if you want to go a little deeper than that, we can analyze ahead of time the strengths and weaknesses inside your company. What it takes in order to do that is, in order to organize your business, and I'm going to back up just a second. This is a really great article that has step-by-step method on how to organize your business, taking your mission and your vision and your website and your contacts, social media and emails. But before that, to just like just like Marie Kondo, you need to commit yourself to organizing your business. Imagine your ideal business. What does it look like? How does it run? Think and discard parts of your business that are not bringing you joy. Organize your business by category and not by location. So a lot of times we take a whole bunch of to-dos and we even put them in a to-do list, and then we start at the top and we try to get down to the bottom, and we never end up getting to the bottom. So what I say is to organize, get all that to-do list ready, and then put them into categories, and then go by category and not by chronological order. And then this talks a little bit more about that in detail. Organize in the right order. Only keep the parts of your business that bring business joy. So ahead of Small Business Saturday, this is a really good thing if you have a little more time to dedicate to organizing your business. And then it breaks down into the specific aspects of your business. So hopefully that's helpful to you. So looking at the strengths and weaknesses, as you have gone through that step of organizing your business, you're going to find strengths, things that your company or business is good at, and things that your company is not good at, either employees or product, or things that have stressed you out. So take a look and just do a really quick analyzation of what is holding you back and what is making you stronger. The next step, looking at opportunities and threats, that's outside of your company. So take a look at the market around you, how the rest of the industry is doing. Look at if there's something that that you could do to improve, an opportunity that you haven't thought of before. Some of this is just general, these are just general business principles, but when getting ready for Small Business Saturday, that's why I put this in additional detail. It's just a really good idea to have many different aspects of preparation ready in case you want to prepare yourself in that direction, in case it feels like a good idea. So this might not, like all of these steps right before Small Business Saturday might not be the best idea for you, but if one of these ideas feels doable and manageable, then go for it. So take a look at threats outside of your company. So there was a program that I wanted to start running, and I felt like it was a really good idea. It would give benefits to many different small businesses, and it would build engagement for me as well as show credibility for what I'm doing. So I started to put it together, and then after I did, I looked around and saw that there's already a lot of larger companies that are doing the same thing that I wanted to do. And I also noticed that it was a really busy time of year. So just take a look at those threats ahead of time. See if you have see if you are in a saturated market where everybody's doing the same things. If you are, it doesn't mean that you have to get out, but just realize that if you do go in, you need to find a niche, something that shows that you are good at a specific part of that huge area of the program that you want to run or the products that you want to put out. So just like I think we've mentioned before, small businesses are really great at being genuine, being able to customize things. Yes, we do tend to come up with ideas that have been done already, and that happens, but it doesn't mean that you need to give up on it. It just means that you need to make sure that your direction, because you have skills and abilities, and you can put this product together in a way that a large box store or other small box stores might not be able to. So just keep that in mind and don't get down on yourself. If you feel like it's the right direction for you, go ahead and take it, but just be prepared along the way. The third step of additional help, if you want to go a little deeper, is customer service experience. So if you look through what your customer would experience when they're purchasing a product, if you look through it ahead of time, take a look at your warranty plan, your maintenance plan, and if you have any referral rewards or discounts. If you don't, put some of those together if that feels like the right direction for you. So a warranty, those are just really great ideas for the customer in order to feel that they are in control and to give them a little bit more of a professional experience, as well as I feel like the customer experience is where small businesses really do or really can shine. Because people will remember them even by name, and that's huge to customers. So make sure your customer experience shines. Finally, step number 3, marketing. Now that we have all of our gears in motion, we can start the marketing process. We have outlined that customized marketing strategy a little bit, and we know what items we want to promote. We know what neighbor gifts or coworker gifts we might want to have available, and we know the promotions that we want to give away. First recommendation would be to attend ahead of Small Business Saturday, attend or sponsor a sporting event or other type of event. Find a way to get your cards or a small product that you can give away at an event. I've been a part of several different silent auctions, as well as putting cards in race packets and other things. Flyer, something like that. That is helpful as long as you think about putting a Small Business Saturday promotion in there as well. So your flyer might say something like, come visit us around Small Business Saturday and receive a 10% discount just for running this race. You'll also want to partner with another company around this time. It is an option. If there's a company that sells something that's different from your product but complements it, like ice cream and cookies or apples and oranges, something that, or cookies and milk or cookies and shakes, something like that. 2 things that people like to have together. If you combine them for an event or for a giveaway or something, that will allow you to reach twice as large of an audience. So think about someone who you can collaborate with, and that phone call or email might be as simple as, hey, I wanted to do something special for Small Business Saturday. Would you mind cross-promoting with me? I think we'd make a really good team. And then see what they say. Remember that you have a lot to offer, and don't be afraid to make that call. It's important to be genuine in your approach as you try to partner with someone. I have two examples of things that people that approached me recently. One, a business owner approached me about being on a video podcast, and I received an email about it from him personally, where he detailed things he found interesting from my website, information that he felt would make the collaboration better, as far as things he knew that I had been working hard on that he is also working hard on as well, and ways that he felt I benefited the small business community that he was trying to reach. So those things he was very genuine about, and I was very happy to partner with him. Shortly after that, I received an email from a separate person who was asking to be on my blog. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it was the way that her email was tailored. She mentioned, I have this great product, I have this great way of selling things, and I. She said nothing about me. She said nothing about how we could work together. And the more that I thought about it, the more I felt like that's not a good fit for me, because she's not interested in the same things that I am. So as you're talking to people about being a partner with them, think about how you would feel if you were being approached by someone else and what you would want them to look up about you. That always helps. I think if you first meet someone, and they know a lot about you, they share the same interests, a lot of times you will listen to them a lot better, and trust them with more. So think about those two different approaches. Another way for marketing success is to, after those other steps, to go ahead and hit the promote button on some of your better posts or social media advertisements that will be going out. Google AdWords. Alignable is a great place. That's like a small business social media platform, kind of like a Facebook for small businesses, where other companies promote each other's events and sales and things like that. Yelp and Groupon are also really great. Come up with a discount or use one of the ones that you have already created and promote it on Groupon. A lot of people go there for Small Business Saturday or for the holiday shopping season. If you're in the craft industry, Pinners Conference is a really great place to go to be able to receive a better amount of customers in a short amount of time. So think about, make them aware that you will be continuing to be active and involved in the holiday shopping season. To sum up marketing, it's important to attend or sponsor an event ahead of Small Business Saturday to get your engagement built up a little bit. It also kind of gives you a little bit of personal confidence that you can do it, and that's always helpful. Partner with a complementary company, promote, spend a little bit of money planning ahead strategically where you're going to place that money, but promote online, social media, Google AdWords, things like that. And then if you want to go a little deeper, additionally, you could write a special blog article that has to do with your, either it could have to do with about your company, how it got started, or what's special for you about Small Business Saturday. I would kind of tailor it a little more towards the small business industry and, pull those heartstrings just a little bit. I mean, you work hard enough for them. It's all genuine. It's all real. Tell a little story about how you got started. Show your favorite product, or if you don't want it to be personal, then just keep it behind the scenes about the product or service. Something that has to do with what you're going to be sharing at Small Business Saturday. schedule it out in a marketing chain. Make sure that you have planned enough time for each post or each email, that you aren't overwhelming people, but that you are keeping them informed. So take a look at that timeline and make sure that it makes sense. If you were receiving this much information from one company and you have to know that other companies are sending information around that holiday season too, make sure your subject headings, if you're sending out emails, or your post text and the messages you're sending out are interesting and inspiring, or intriguing, that cause people to stop what they're doing and kind of think about it. Not yelling or blaming, but just kind of interesting. Like, you've seen some of those that come through your emails. Just remember those ones and think about the approach you would want to have. Make sure that you aren't overwhelming them, but that you are keeping them informed, making sure that they know you're around for this holiday shopping season. If you do this part wrong and you didn't scrub your email list ahead of time, then you're spamming people pretty much. So make sure, and this should have been mentioned earlier in preparation, but make sure that your contact list is clean and segmented. What that means is that you've gone through your whole contact list and you know these people are people that either were past buyers or interested buyers, current or present but interested buyers, or customers or clients, whatever you're calling them, whatever is appropriate for your industry. Just make sure that they're interested, and if they're friend or family member, that's fine, as long as they know that as long as they've opted in or they're aware that they're going to be receiving emails. Because if you send out more emails just because you're excited about this holiday season, they might not be interested and they'll get a bad taste in their mouth from your company. So they may never buy from you again. So take that relationship with them seriously and send opt-in emails. Just say, I'm sending out emails for this new holiday season. If you want me to keep in touch with you and you haven't already subscribed to our email list, then go ahead and click this button and fill out this form, and just make sure that we have you on the list so you don't miss out on the deals. I think that people really appreciate that, for sure. I know I do. You can also put together flyers. I put this at the end just with what I do. I don't do a whole lot of physical marketing anymore. I feel like in some ways, and it just depends on the industry. I mean, I do have things available when I go to events. I feel like that's really important. However, to make up a flyer just to hand out in the grocery store or something, that day and age is pretty much over unless you have a specific type of industry. And it may still be a good idea, but where appropriate, I feel like usually it's better and cheaper and faster to just go digital. But that's my approach. You may not like that, but that may not work for everybody. So just do what works best for your industry. I wanted to take a little minute to share just a little bit more about American Express. They really do a great job. And like I mentioned before, every year I have participated with them in a small business Saturday collaboration. And this is open to everyone. This isn't just me. Any small business can go to this website, and I have a link on a helpful links card that I'm going to share with you guys. But it'll go to this website, and all you do is you can, here I'll scroll down and show you. they really try hard to make it easy for people to know about Small Business Saturday and to support small. They give out free cards and pens that you can give out to your customers. I know a lot of times you want to have something that's free to give out to people so that they'll remember you, and you look at the price and it just costs too much. If you don't mind that your company name isn't on it, but they receive it from you and it tells them to shop small, that's another really nice way to remind them about Small Business Saturday. So just come to this website and you can explore the Shop Small Studio, and that all that they do there is they have you put in your they ask just a couple of really quick questions about your small business, and basically when you hit this Start Creating button, you put in your business name, and it just customizes all of these things for your small business. And they'll send you a file, a zip file of all of these things that you can utilize for digital, and then you can also print them out as well. So hopefully that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions about that. As we come to the end of the conference, thank you so much for sticking it out with me. We put together this nice takeaway for you, how to slay Small Business Saturday, and be genuine, strategize and plan ahead, and do marketing. And don't forget to help and support other small businesses as well. That's my favorite part about Small Business Saturday. It's a whole really unique community coming together, and I really appreciate all the hard work that they do. It's just amazing to watch all of these small businesses working hard. So thank you so much for attending my workshop, and I really wish each and every one of you small business success on Small Business Saturday. If there's anything that I or anyone from this conference can do, please look us up. Just don't feel overwhelmed. Hopefully these tips are helpful, and don't try to do all of them if it's feeling overwhelming. Just pick the ones that resonate with you. Everybody's going to be different, and every industry and every business. Hopefully you can manage through these tips and tricks and feel out the ones that really speak to you. And if not, just remember, if it makes you nervous to start or to try something new, just don't worry about it. I would just say, just the quote from Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So just take one of these shots, and try it out, see how it works, let us know. And also, if there's too many ideas that you're taking in, try to just calm down and realize to everything there is a season, and then there's a whole lot of turning. So just realize, everybody has a different path, and whatever works best for you might be different than someone else. So let's just support each other and have fun out there. I'm so excited to hear all about your business success. So take care and have a great day. Bye.